Hey guys, it's Brenda with Vintage Adventure, and I've got another haul for you today. This one was on Tuesday. I had to go to the cities for a doctor appointment, and so then we hit a bunch of thrift stores, several of them that we'd never been at. So we were in St. Paul, Minnesota, and we hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 thrift stores, one being Goodwill and one being the Salvation Army. So I'm gonna get started. I need to clear these off. I'm not at my other table because it's still full with last week's haul, but I'm getting that stuff slowly posted, so I'm gonna move this stuff to that table. And I'll start off with the Salvation Army. I have a little hot tip for those of you that resell. I don't know, everybody's got their different ways, but I always write on my receipt what the item was. So here I've got the little chicken sculpture, this little wired chicken on driftwood. I paid $1.98 for, $1.99. It is signed by the artist. I just thought it was cool. A lot of people collect chickens. I do pretty well with some of these natural type sculptures with enamel, copper enamel or wire or resin sculptures on them. I think I showed you guys a John Perry. Unfortunately, when I looked at that before listing it, it had some broken wings. So I'm putting that one in my garage sale. So that was like about a $3 to $4 loss. But we keep persevering. This was very interesting. I don't know why this caught my eye, but when I turned it over, it had this shipyard. It says the Cunard Steamship Company Limited, Maddock, Ivoryware, England, Stoniers, Liverpool, 965. So I bought that for $1, thinking it would be collectible to someone. There is also this bit of Hebrew and the word meat on the back. So I haven't looked these up, but I think anything to do with a steamship or anything like that might be collectible to someone. I like to buy restaurant wear with brands on it. I've done really well with some of those collectibles. I've got a few lists. I think I have a Curtis Hotel plate, a couple other things, Curtis Hotel being in Minneapolis. But that was all I got at the Salvation Army. Next, we went to a Savers in St. Paul we'd never been to. And I found a couple things there. This must be my week for Elliott Luca purses, because I did find another Elliott Luca purse. This is kind of your bonded leather plaid. This one has some condition issues, so I really didn't look at it that closely, and I need to start doing that. But it does have all the signature Elliott Luca badges and so forth. But it's got that braiding and metal work, as you can see. The inside's pretty clean. There is a couple of spots on the back. I do need to kind of clean it up, but surprised to find my second one in the same week. Then another item at the Savers was a blown glass vase. This is quite heavy, or not heavy, but it's not like super thin. I don't see a name on it. I haven't looked it up. I haven't searched it with the photo images on Google or anything, but just kind of a mottled bluish amber design. Thought that was nice. And again, it was 40% off on Tuesdays at Savers. So for instance, that purse was $7.99, and I got it for $4.29. That includes the tax, I think, or maybe not. So there's this blown glass vase, and then another piece of pottery. Seemed to find that was fairly inexpensive. And this is signed, it's rare earth pottery. I have not looked this up yet, but it's really got a pretty glaze on it. I don't think there'll be any trouble selling this piece. And found a sterling little snowflake bracelet. I have to wear that with my snowflake armband sweater. at Sterling. Got that for $2.99 less 40%. I should wear that today, actually. But then I got a little basket of thimbles. I saw these in there and I thought they might have been Sterling thimbles, but it turns out, and I don't know if there's any value to these, they are Hummels. They're silver plate. There is, let's see, 3 of them with little Hummel designs. So I'll sell those at a lot. I believe they're from the 80s. These two, this was $2.99 less the discount, but I think the little cloisonne thimbles, will make up my spend on this. Those are really cute. And then there's just a random assemblage of different ones. Here's a pewter one with a goldfinch on it, wild rose. So that's fairly collectible. I've sold a lot of their jewelry. Here is one that's signed. I have no idea. It looks like it's Russian toll painting. That one I didn't look to see if that was sterling. It looks to be brass. And then there's 4 porcelain. One is a Delft. This one is Old Country Roses, Royal Albert. I think I might have some other pieces of that listed. Here's another little pink rose porcelain. And finally a little blue rose, pink and blue roses. Those are cute. I'll sell those as a set. Whoop. So the little basket of thimbles, $2.99. Did I mention the first one was a St. Vincent that we went to? I think I might have said Salvation Army. Then we went to the good old Goodwill. And I got, actually, I think that this was, well, with the exception of this brand new thrift shop, this had some really cool things that I found. And it was just a regular day. So this is made by American, Fashion Decor, made in USA. I haven't found her online, but I found her counterpart. So just a little mask. And I just sold one of these by Clay Art. So I doubled down and bought some of these. They're not clay out, but this one retails for around $60 to $70. This is something Creations. Let me take the label off here. This one I paid $4.99 for. This is Unique Creations. And this one has a great sell-through rate and it sells for a good amount of money. So this little 1980s Art Deco revival flapper with all the fringes and the feathers, that was a heck of a buy. Then the other, I found somebody must have dumped their tiki collection because I found quite a few. And I actually bought these. I'm gonna give these to a friend for her birthday in March because I'd given her 1 cup last year. I don't think it was the match to this set. This is a set from Bar Comic, it's called. Let's see. Bar Comic Products. So there was 3 of these. They were paid up. They were $2.99 each, but I think it'll be a nice gift for my friend. So then she'll have 4 of them and she can drink her water and coffee and whatnot out of these. This one's Cutie's Tiki Butt. And there is another one that is orange color that would make out the whole set, complete the set. So that was kind of fun to find that. It's always fun to find things that your friends collect. There was a bunch of resin tikis and I only picked out 3 of them. I left 2 behind. I'll insert those in the video. But this is from the Chiefly Company, the Polynesian Tiki Collection. This is the Love Tiki, and he was $4. I mean, these only get like 10 to 15 unless they're made out of like lava or monkey pot or something. These are resin, so I may sell these 2 in a set. This is the twins and then the triplets. But there's no markings on the bottom. Somebody's put felt on there. No signatures. But again, I paid up a little for these, but I can put them in my bathroom too. And that was it for the Goodwill. We did buy some, Tony got a few things that he's selling. And I bought, I think, a sweatshirt or a pair of jeans there. Then we stopped, we Googled when we were in an area that we'd never really been thrifting in. And we stopped at a new thrift store called Craft Thrift Store and got some really interesting stuff there. Probably spent the most amount of money there. Their clothing was like under $4 a piece. They had pretty fair prices on all of their collectibles. The first thing I bought was this 99-cent boot. And this does glow a little bit. Again, my black light's about ready to go under, but I think it's like just a little shot glass, little boot. It has the number 13 on the bottom and no other signatures. But I need to get this in the dark. I don't really know if this is worth 99 cents or what. But it's really heavy. It feels like that heavy, old, thick glass. Then this was probably a bad buy. This is actually a top to a music box. I just thought it was cute. It was $2. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll put this online. Maybe someone that does ballet will want to collect it, but it is vintage. It's the top to a music box. This little trinket box was very interesting. This is made out of cocoa wood with hand-painted Tivoli design made in the Philippines. This was $3. Thought that was kind of cool. I'd never seen anything like that. It looks kind of like a drum. Goes with the tiki themed stuff. I'll put those over here. That's not for sale. Then I purchased this little Fire King Lotus bowl set. This was $5. This is a saucer. I've got 3 of these saucers up on eBay that have not sold. Maybe I'll double down and put this with it, I'm hoping. This is probably a $30 item. So this is Fire King Lotus. It's in the jadeite color. The plate would have this type of pattern on it. This has like just stripes. So this is Fire King too, but a little bit of jadeite for $6. Then I got some jewelry. Let's finish off with this glassware. I thought this might have been Glassy Baby. It is not. There is no signature. It's very heavy. It's a hand-blown votive holder in that sort of midnight blue. May have to put this with something else. I don't know. Well, I think I paid 99 cents for that. Then I bought, this was $6. I bought a Longaberger pie plate. I have 2 other pieces of this listed. I really need a nice ceramic pie plate myself, so I might keep this because I threw out my tin one that was all gnarly and I've been using my square baking pan now. So I might keep this, but I'm not sure. Of course, I say that with everything. Found another, oh, that's not all for the new thrift store that we stopped at. I got a little Trifari gold tone turtle pendant. That was 10 cents. An pewter, Irish pewter enamel for 10 cents. Some really cute gold earrings for 99 cents. Little dangly ones. What's going on here? Those are cool. I like those. Articulated, I mean. Both reticulated and articulated. And then I got a couple of bad buys in the jewelry. I was gonna look these over. I left them up at the counter before I purchased them, and then I didn't at the end. This was 99 cents. It was a beautiful rhinestone pin, right? Look at that. But this locking C clasp is broken on the back. So bad buy there, although you can always use these extra large marquee and round stones. but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. Maybe I can make it into a pendant. That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? And then this other piece of jewelry is fixable as well. These are some little earrings, and it was missing its hook, one of them. So that's what they, oh, sorry. I'm not even watching what I'm doing. So yeah, I bought some stuff I shouldn't have, but hopefully this other piece made up for it. I saw this hanging and it just interested me with the little metal, or the coins that have been squished over the chain. And I didn't really look at this. It was only $1.99. But when I got it home, lo and behold, all these coins are from the 1970s. So I'm hoping that this chain is real. It says 24 karat gold on it. I didn't even see that when I picked it up. I just thought it was interesting with the coins. But right there, I don't know if you can see that or not. You can't. Let's see, let me try it this way. It's marked right on the, right there on the clasp. But boy, is it faint. And so I'm gonna test this and I'll probably just take this to the gold guys. If that's a 24 karat chain, that's quite a score, right? But these, it's got all these coins that are bent over them. I'm gonna remove all those. But anyway, so that, I hope that's the real deal. Then the last place we went to was another one that we've never been to. And this one was, oh, I got something else at that craft. This is really interesting. This is a pharmaceutical sales case from probably the 60s. I don't know. We may do some flea markets this summer, so. But it's got like the hard plastic interior. Like here's where you'd put all your papers and stuff. But I'm almost certain that's what this is. But made out of leather. It does say something on the bottom. I'm gonna have to try to read that. There's like a stamp and a serial number. But I paid $4.99 for this. The guy ended up looking it up and he said that he saw some other medical bags for like $100. And I was like, well, we'll see. We'll take a chance on it. So we stopped at that other little thrift store, which is called Neighbors. And this is in South St. Paul. This is really a good little store, I thought. But they had half off of all their housewares. So here's a Starbucks cup from Missouri. Show Me State. This is the Been There series. That was 75 cents. Got some Starbucks latte cups. These are great. Little star, and that fits in there so they don't slide. But it's got some gold leafing decor and other painting on it with these cute little. But these were $3 a set, so half price. I got a pair of those. Aren't those nice? I think those are so cool. And some vintage wear. This is Umber Tone Made for Farberware by Lee Potteries Inc. Just a little snack bowl with that nice Art Deco transfer where tulips and the the chrome basket. I don't see anything on the chrome, but very nice. And I paid $1.50 for that. And then second to the last piece is very good, almost as good as that, the potential of that necklace. This was $1.50, so half price, 75 cents. This is Priscilla Ovenware, Household Institute, Kitchen Craft Oven Serve, USA. So a beautiful cake plate with the roses on it. I might have another piece that matches this I have for sale. I'll have to look. But really beautiful, no chips or cracks. And then finally, gray tags were also half off at that sale. And I just saw this sitting on top of a rack of clothing. And I thought, ooh, that looks like leather. It looks kind of vintage. What's that? Didn't know what this logo was, but it turns out this is a lawyer's briefcase. You even got the law firm of Levander, Gillen, and Miller. Oh, that's a South St. Paul law firm. Must have been the paralegals. And this is Lowe. And these vintage portfolios go for huge money. The briefcases is crazy. It was like $2,000 sold. So Google this brand. This is a bolo. Lowe, L-O-E-W-E. Beautiful sleeve here. So that is my haul. It's quick. I wanted to get this stuff moved into the other room so I can start listing it ASAP. But picked up some of the thrift store calendars while I was out. Definitely will be going back to these South St. Paul ones. We did pretty well. Again, we stopped at 5. We were in the city for another reason. We had a great breakfast at Mickey's Diner downtown St. Paul. If you've never heard of it, it was closed since the pandemic, but they reopened last fall. They are one of those prefab diners that were made, I think, in Massachusetts. And their breakfast was fabulous. It was cheap. I think it was maybe $12.99 for my breakfast. So a pretty good deal. And it's just a cool, you got the little jukebox at your table and you have the neon outside. And it was a cool experience. It was like little to no people in there, but right downtown St. Paul on 7th Street. So that is my haul. I hope you're finding some good stuff this time of year. Spring is coming. We got to keep hope. All of our snow's melted. So drink water, keep moving, and use cannabis as needed. Bye-bye.